Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today I want to talk to you about an upcoming Google algorithm update that could be affecting your marketing or your website. The update launching in May of 2021 involves something called Core Web Vitals. In this video, we're going to break down what all is important when we talk about Core Web Vitals and how you can prepare your website for the upcoming update. So without further delay, let's unbox it. So, what are Core Web Vitals? Core Web Vitals are a subset of metrics that measure the technical performance of your website, and Google uses them as a proxy for your user experience or usability of your domain. There are three metrics that we really care about. The first metric is largest contentful paint, which is a measurement of the loading speed of your website. The second metric is first input delay, which helps measure the interactivity of your website. The third metric is cumulative layout shift, which measures the visual stability of your website. All three of these metrics are important, and we're going to show you how you can measure these and make progress on getting ready for this algorithm update. There are two tools you can use to help measure your Core Web Vitals and figure out where you need to be focusing. The first one is Google PageSpeed Insights. This tool will give you a summary of these metrics for any specific web page that you put into the tool. Let's look at an example here. In this example, I will use the Saltbox Solutions website. First, I just put my URL of my website here and click Analyze. Once the tool is done running, I can see some of these important metrics that we talked about, like largest contentful paint or cumulative layout shift. The second tool I like to use to measure these web vitals is Google Search Console. Google Search Console actually will help you flag any pages on your website that might be a problem for this update. Let's dig in. Here I'm in my Google Search Console account, and if I look at the left-hand side, there's an option here for Core Web Vitals. If I click this link, I now see a report of any of the pages on my website that have issues with any of these particular metrics. This is a quick and easy way for me to flag to my development team where we need to focus. So now that we know where to find these metrics, let's break down what each one is and what we can do to improve these metrics. So the first metric is largest contentful paint. This metric reports on the render time of the largest image or text block that's visible within the viewport. When we're optimizing for largest contentful paint, what we care about is we want to strive to have this occur within the first 2.5 seconds of the page starting to load. So how can we actually accomplish this? When we're measuring largest contentful paint, there are a few elements that are considered. In particular, image elements or video elements can have a large impact on this measurement. To optimize for this metric, we strongly recommend that you look at optimizing and compressing your image or video assets. It also might help to use something like a content delivery network that can speed up the server response time and send these images faster to your end users. The second metric, first input delay, measures the time from when a user first interacts with a page, i.e. when they click a link, tap on a button, or use a custom JavaScript-powered control, to the time when the browser is actually able to begin processing event handlers in response to that interaction. Usually the best way to optimize for first input delay is to make sure that all your interactivity in terms of JavaScript or CSS is loaded quickly in the browser's main thread. That way, when a user is on your page and starts interacting with elements that they believe should be interactive, you've already loaded your JavaScript and your web page can actually respond properly to the user's interaction. The final metric, cumulative layout shift, measures the sum total of all individual layout shift scores for every unexpected shift that occurs during the entire lifespan of the page. In layman's terms, we're measuring how much elements jump around the page after the page has become visible to the user. When we're optimizing for cumulative layout shift, we strive to have a score of less than 0.1. Some ways to improve your cumulative layout shift include things like always using size attributes on your images or video elements. Also, avoid inserting content above existing content, except if it's in response to a direct user interaction. Also, try to animate transitions in a way that provides context and continuity from state to state. So what we covered today is just a fraction of what you probably need to know to be prepared for this update. So make sure to check out those tools, read all the help articles and announcements from Google that you can, and be sure to partner with a developer who can help you navigate what is really a relatively complex change to the way your technology that powers your website works and behaves. I hope this video has been helpful in at least giving you a surface level understanding of what to expect and how to prepare for this update. And remember, always be optimizing.